Hello, everyone. James is here. Welcome again to Easy English Talks podcast.
That's right. And today we are talking about something many English learners struggle with.
Yes, today's topic is stop memorizing vocabulary. Do this instead.
Ooh, that sounds a little dangerous. Are we telling people to stop studying?
Not exactly. We are not saying don't learn words. Of course you need vocabulary, but the problem is how people try to learn it.
Ah, I see. You mean when people make a list of 100 words and try to memorize all of them in one day?
Exactly. Many students have a notebook full of vocabulary lists. They memorize the words for a test, and 1 week later, poof, the words disappear.
Like magic. Bad magic.
Very bad magic. So today we will explain why memorizing vocabulary alone does not work very well and what you should do instead.
Great. Let's start with a simple question. Why doesn't memorizing work?
Good question. Memorizing single words is not natural. Our brain remembers information better when it has context.
Context means the situation around the word, right?
Yes. For example, imagine you memorize the word exhausted. You write exhausted equals very tired. You repeat it 20 times.
Exhausted, exhausted, exhausted. I'm already exhausted.
Exactly. But if you hear someone say, I worked 12 hours today, I'm completely exhausted. Now you can see the situation.
You imagine the person. You feel the tiredness.
Yes, the word now has emotion and a picture in your mind. That makes it easier to remember.
So the problem is not the word. The problem is learning it alone.
Correct. Words are like people. They don't like to be alone. They like friends.
That's cute. Vocabulary needs friends.
Yes, and those friends are sentences, stories, conversations, and real situations.
So what should learners do instead of memorizing long lists?
The first thing, learn vocabulary in sentences.
Not just exhausted equals very tired, but I was exhausted after the gym.
Exactly. Even better, create your own sentence. For example, I was exhausted after studying English for 3 hours.
Hey, that's a good reason to take a break and watch our podcast.
Yes, of course. Educational break.
So, tip number 1, learn words in sentences. What's next?
Tip number 2, use the words actively.
What does actively mean here?
It means don't just read the word, speak it, write it, use it in conversation.
Ah, so passive learning is when I only read or listen. Active learning is when I speak or write.
Exactly. For example, if you learn the word decision, don't just remember the meaning. Say, I made a big decision last year.
Or, I can't decide what to eat. This is a serious decision.
Choosing food is always a serious decision.
Especially pizza or salad. Very difficult vocabulary.
Very advanced English problem.
So, when we use words, our brain builds stronger connections.
Yes, think of your brain like a spider web. Every time you use a word, the web becomes stronger.
I like that image. So if you only memorize, the web is very thin.
Exactly, and it breaks easily.
That explains why I forget words during conversation. I know them at home, but when I speak, nothing comes.
That happens because you didn't train your brain to use them in real-time communication.
So how can learners practice this?
One great method is shadowing.
Shadowing? Like a ninja?
Almost. Shadowing means listening to a sentence and repeating it immediately, like a shadow.
So if the speaker says, I'm looking forward to the weekend, I repeat, I'm looking forward to the weekend.
Exactly. You copy pronunciation, rhythm, and structure.
That sounds more interesting than memorizing 50 random words.
It is, and it trains your speaking automatically.
What about reading? Can reading help vocabulary?
Definitely, but not with a dictionary every 2 seconds.
Oh no, that's me. I stop reading every time I see a new word.
That can make reading stressful. Instead, try to guess the meaning from context.
Even if I'm not 100% sure?
Yes, understanding 70 to 80% is enough to learn naturally.
So if I read, she grabbed her umbrella because it was pouring, and I don't know pouring, it can guess it means heavy rain.
Perfect example. Now you learned pouring in a real situation.
And it's more memorable than just pouring equals heavy rain.
Exactly.
I think many learners are afraid. They think if I don't memorize everything, I will never improve.
That's true. But language learning is not about perfection. It's about exposure and repetition.
Exposure means seeing and hearing English again and again.
Yes, if you hear a word 20 times in different situations, you will remember it naturally.
Like the word actually, I hear it everywhere.
Yes, and many learners misuse it.
Because they memorized the translation, but not the real usage.
Exactly. That's another problem with memorizing translations. Words don't always match perfectly between languages.
So instead of thinking in my language first, I should try to connect the English word directly to meaning.
Yes, connect apple to the picture of an apple, not to the translation in your language.
That makes sense. Children learn like that too.
Exactly. Children don't memorize vocabulary lists. They hear words in daily life.
So are you saying we should become babies again?
Well, maybe not cry in the supermarket.
Good idea.
But we can copy the natural process, listen a lot, read a lot, speak a lot.
So let's review. First, learn words in sentences.
Yes,
Second, use them actively, speaking and writing.
correct.
Third, read and listen with context, not just translation.
Exactly.
I have another question. What about flashcards? Are they bad?
Flashcards are not bad, but they should include example sentences, not just single words.
So instead of achieve equals succeed, write she achieved her goal after years of hard work.
Perfect. Even better, add a personal example. I want to achieve fluency in English.
That feels more meaningful.
Yes, because it connects to your life.
I think many learners want fast results.
Yes, memorizing feels productive. You can say, I learned 30 words today.
It feels good.
But the real question is, can you use those 30 words in a conversation?
Usually, no.
That's the problem.
So quality is more important than quantity.
Exactly. It's better to deeply learn 5 words and use them naturally than memorize 50 and forget them.
I like that. Less stress, more real learning.
Yes, language should be enjoyable, not torture.
Unless you enjoy torture. Just kidding.
Very strange hobby.
Before we finish, can you give listeners a small action plan?
Sure, here's a simple plan. Every day, listen to 10 to 15 minutes of English content.
Like this podcast?
Of course, very good example.
Naturally.
Naturally. Then choose 3 to 5 new expressions, not just words, expressions.
For example, run out of time, look forward to, or give it a try.
Exactly. Write them in full sentences.
Then speak them out loud?
Yes, and try to use them during the week in conversation or writing.
That sounds realistic. Not too much, not too little.
Small steps every day are more powerful than big steps once a month.
That's a good life lesson, too.
Yes, not only for English.
So, dear listeners, if you have 20 vocabulary notebooks at home,
Maybe it's time to change your strategy.
don't throw them away.
No, don't panic.
Just use them differently. Add sentences, add examples, add your life.
Exactly. Make vocabulary alive.
I love that. Make vocabulary alive.
And remember, fluency is not about knowing difficult words. It's about using simple words confidently.
That's very important for A2 to B2 learners.
Yes, clear and simple English is powerful.
So stop memorizing vocabulary lists and start using English every day.
That's the message.
I feel motivated already.
Me too. Maybe we should go practice some new words.
After pizza or salad?
That is still a difficult decision.
Very advanced vocabulary problem.
All right, everyone. We hope this episode helped you see vocabulary learning in a new way.
Try these tips this week and notice the difference.
Don't forget to subscribe and share the video with your friends. Bye and see you next time. Bye-bye.